This is about Mary. Something about Mary. Uh, Mary Disbrow. Hi, Mary. Um, anyway, hope you don't mind. I think you've already read it, but everybody says you should hear it. So, I'll get around to it here. I don't know how long it takes me to get to the part with you in it. Um, anyway, I wrote this a few weeks ago, and so anybody that I've met since, don't get all jealous now. And come on, Mary, you neither. I mean, I wrote a poem for you. Anyway, I am manic in a panic, writing poetry and slamming it. I'm manic in a panic, writing poetry and slamming it until I fade away as night turns into day. And I gotta get some sleep in. My eyes are way too dry for weeping. Got a 4 on the floor, gotta get 5 more, so the floor I will be sweeping. Gotta keep to myself like an elf on the shelf or a whore on the door and the joke with the smoke in her mouth way down south. Gotta go, don't you know? 'Cause a hoe, only thing that can give me a rhyme anytime, a ride anytime too. Just gimme the money's all you gotta do. A little old lady maybe don't want to screw, but if you return her with a receipt and can prove she's only been eaten and never banged or beaten, we are sure you two ain't cheating us by risking 1 or 2 more kids on the school bus. We would rather gun 'em down for fun clowns in blue suits who shoot them gladly, gladly gun them down for the men downtown in the 3-piece suits with Italian shoes instead of cowboy boots for insurance bonds, all bundled up and sold for gold and silver right downtown. Yeah, they're selling lives down the river again, and not one single person in 10 can explain exactly without the facts exploding the brains of the poor people who are taking the pains trying to understand how they can feed them, man, kill lots of folks, and that's no joke, to get away with it because of complicated, overrated shell games to fool the uneducated who have been refusing education for so long. Crooked politicians setting people up for failure and twisted pretzel logic, resisting good logistics to achieve preferred statistics, framing arguments in ways that put a purple haze around the subject and managing to frame the murder as a suicide. The things they hide would make your eyes start really crying, but there's no denying that the rotten bastards lying every day and twice on Sundays too. But when I am hanging with my boys and I am channeling Camoys, making lots of noise with the silly toys like a mic, and a Mick with a mic on the end of a stick, flapping jaws and squawking, walking, talking, living, eating, breathing, Jesus pleasing priest with the least bit of peace from police. They're polite, it just ain't right. The wrong is left. We need a knight in shining armor, a glamorous man in a silver suit, waving high a long, thin banner on the end of his lance. It's sticking out of his pants. And all of the ladies in the castle want to dance with the man, but you understand he got a job to do. He got to rescue a damsel in distress. He got to talk with a man who is called Ma'am, who wants to sell him this dress. But he got to stick with the metal one. It's hard to take off and settle for a cup of nettle tea and heavy metal blasting caps and full on plate full of things that he ate with chainmail too, and the chainmail as a pyramid ain't gonna work, but I wish it would somehow, because right now I need a way to financially say that I am free financially, at least substantially. I hover close to madness while I'm trying to fight the sadness that threatens all the time to change my brains and change my mind also as well to make my life a living hell when I am doing so very well. So I gotta sit and tell you of the way I am thinking when I sit here drinking way too much when I'm alone and I am just sitting in my home feeling all sorry and alone when I could just walk out the door and be in the midst of whores and spin doctors of war, pigs, and police? Why don't you leave us in peace? And the three-piece suited, steel-toe booted, black iron-hearted bankers yanking homes with clinking, clanking, collagenous collections of misplaced affections and of collaterally damaged junk while I rap about the turds in office, politicians picking pockets, sticking fingers deep in sockets, and then wondering why they died by low-flying and high ideals on big wheels parroted by big birds. And I vomit words. And that is going on because the 16 personalities of the poet Frances Pessoa is possessing me. Chiato makes me squeaky. From was cheesy, kinda easy. Hippie days were kinda happy till they listened to their pappy and they stuck little piggies with a golden knife, shed the blood of a mom and a love and a wife, tattooed some crosses on their foreheads and listened to every word Charlie said. Kinda ironic if you think about it, how Charlie talked and Charlie shouted, talking same kind of shit about the pigs of war, then talking young kids into killing others, who were also the kids of mothers. And the people wouldn't know it, but the people of the poet Fernando Pessoa is messing with my mind, and they are 16 tons of fun in just one single personality. The shrinks are kinky chinks and drinking chinky drinks, eating stinky fish and finger pies, and telling dirty kind of lies, and drinking to thee only with their eyes. I use Visine because I might just hit that checkpoint. Got a lot of drop-top lax diamonds in the back, loading them at 10, loading up, drinking some wine, and taking my time, taking a toke of the green champagne. K De Niro is my main man's name. Smoking Christmas trees every day of the week. Got train wreck, cat piss, medical weed. I don't like whiskey and I don't do speed, so I usually rap real slowly. But I lately have been eating fresh raw jumping beans, beating tambourines, and swallowing lots of red hot guacamole. Gotta let out a fart, blame it on the dog. If my lady says jump, gonna jump like a frog. The person of the poet that they call Fernando Pessoa is in my mind and messing with me all the time. Gotta go to bed, but he's in my head. Gotta write it down. Gotta stay up because I can't lay down. Gotta write till I just can't see. Take a little break from the poetry. Writing commentary so very rich and biting till I edit, and I can't believe the kind of crack coming out of my track. Must have been something up my sleeve because the rhythm keeps on changing, but the song remains the same. And Led Zeppelin just a name now, but back in the day, at the top of their game, they got a whole lot of love with a whole lot of women, whole lot of merrymaking, whole lot of cherry breaking, aching hearts, and cutting cheesy farts, popping up Pop-Tarts and making bacon. All just started out with swimming, but now Daddy's mad and getting kind of madder every day. Got to jump back in my Cadillac, tell the driver don't look back, just go straight to the gate, because I got a heavy date, so I don't want to be late, want to be on time, because this person has got me losing my mind. I got a person that possessing me, and the person that they call Pessoa wrote with 16 personalities. Each one of them was two of me in the midnight sun with a Tommy gun. Gonna have some fun though I'm on the run. Gotta get things done while I get the chance. Gotta dance, gotta sing, gotta talk like a rapper, not a Georgia cracker. Eating deep fried blue plate specials at the local Cracker Barrel. Then I let my lips loose so they can sink some ships. Gotta wash a lot of dishes on my business trips. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. South Pacific night at the band shell in the soft summer air. Mary Disbrow's wowing guys by walking by and showing thigh underneath those short shorts, the kind of thing you might see on a tennis court. Butt bouncing that you would pay attention to would not be a tennis ball, boxing glove size 16 ounces, sweet 16 with awesome bouncers and points on her own, sitting way up firm and high. Yeah, way up firm and high. I remember I didn't have to wait for the sound of thunder when I looked her over and I looked her under. My knees turned to rubber and I started to wonder, how can I, just another average guy, underage, underpaid, can't get laid 'cause I'm too afraid of pretty girls, only in a dream, got no self-esteem, but I want to get a little slice of that pie, want to have some dessert. She looks great in a mini skirt, or in the morning wearing just my shirt with hair that's perfect, or a werewolf's hair like the werewolves howling in the London air. But she's a fox with locks that thrill and looks that kill and rocks that keep you from getting ill by giving good vibrations. Whew. And gives me the chills just to put those two and two together. Mary Disbrow and good vibrations. She's giving me those excitations. Herkimer diamonds on her vacations. Grateful Dead gonna trip on a rock. Gonna get a big smile 'cause she's a happy kind of rock. Fox finding diamond herks without a bunch of jerks to get in the way of working because they hope that she'll start twerking. And Mary Disbrow twerking is enough to get guys jerking off just thinking of. A gal like that in a big white hat and a small black skirt. Oh, Lord, have mercy on my soul. Looks like rock and roll. Fills my jelly roll. Soothes my aching soul. Took a little bit of looking at the lady's little behind. Well, something about Mary's got me losing my mind. She's a classy kind of lassie. Little lady's got a chassis that'll drive you right off of the road. Gonna have some fun, gonna shoot my gun because, baby, we were born to roam. In the day we set out looking for the runaway American dream, and I almost caught it, but it slipped from out of my grasp. But I've seen things that make me gasp, and things that I have never seen since. But I've seen Mary Disbrow shaking red hot in the noonday sun, and that's enough to last me till my whole life's done. She sang me Charlie Daniels' long-haired country boy and played guitar like we were in some kind of private bar. I'll never be the same since I saw Mary Disbrow's green eyes crying in the rain. That woman made some memories with her blue eyes and her memories. She is sure to be a slamming me if she ever gets her hands on me. Now I might be kind of stretching things, but she is pretty good at stretching things herself. Well, a part of you will be stretched out too, like a turtle with its neck out. If she crooks her little finger, you'll surely want to linger and see her dressed in lingerie and liquor top to bottom, and activate her ringer, buzzing buttons, bit of mutton, mutton chops, and halter tops, mutton today, and blimey if it ain't mutton tomorrow. When the sun goes down, gonna go to town and come back home. Let the sun come up and the trolls turn into stone. Bilbo Baggins is a beginning burglar, but Bilbo bain't be working alone. Got a gang of guys about the size of 13 dwarfs starting out upon the journey of the Ring of the Lords or the Lord of the Rings. Ringtone telephones, hot dogs, cold frogs on logs with a lot of crap hanging off of the top, flip-flop, crotch rockets running races, pretty faces with a little lipstick and paint and perfume. Got a rip-rap fallback, advance, take a chance on loving before you end up dead in the morgue. Toe tags, body bags, we're gonna go someday, nobody knows when. It can be a long way down. Slow and steady gets you ready for a new adventure far from your home. Can be a quick trip, stair slip or airstrike, motorbike, jonesing muggers, jealous lovers, undercover cops, private security in shops, lightning strikes, Nazis yelling kikes, big wars, little bullets. Never know what's coming to us, when it's gonna bend us over and really screw us. Kick us in the head, kill us dead, or send the winning lottery ticket spinning in the wind and let it fall into our pocket. What a difference a day makes. Like the day that the wizard Gandalf showed up at the Hobbit's house. But the Hobbit, he is happy. He was as happy as a louse in a blouse. Snug as a bug in a rug. Settled in his ways. Looking forward to his dying days with equanimity. With no TV on the wall. Blood pressure did not go up at all. for checking it out. That's 15 minutes and 17, 18, 19, 20 seconds. 15 and a half minutes. Hope you like it, Mary, and anybody else.